Hello again mga ka-tech daddies. So today we were gonna be replacing thermal compound on this computer. This is a Nec computer from Japan. So I got this for at least 6 months ago. I haven't replaced the thermal paste before, so this is now the time to replace it. So this is the laptop and this is the back. So the good thing about this laptop is that you can easily see everything when you turn its back. You can see everything once you it's organized. I mean, everything when you open the screws at the back of it, you can see all of it, all of the components inside of it, the CPU, the memory, the hard disk. So it's all on here. You don't have to open it all the way, so you just have to open this one. So this is it. But first you have to take off the fan to get to the heatsink, and there's a screw which indicates 1 2 3 4 5 and so on. There's a corresponding screws for that, no? So first we're gonna take off the fan for the heatsink for the CPU. You get 1, 2 and 3 screws. It's easy to take off once you get the hang of it. Once you know how to take some computer parts, then you'll know how to take care of this one too. So once the screws are taken off, it's just easily you just have to lift it off so easily. And of course we have to take off the heatsink. So this is the one, but you have to go with the numbers that it was indicated. So I'm just going from 1 2 3 4 and 5. So it's like a crisscross, so maybe you don't have to damage the CPU once you taking it off. So just carefully, you don't have to push it too hard when taking off the screw. Just a little bit, give it a little pressure. And then just slightly lift it off. Once you get the screws loosen. So it's a little bit tight on my part, but we're gonna get to the end of it. So there you go. Slightly push it on the left side, and then you can see now the CPU and the thermal paste before, you know. So today we're just gonna wipe it off with some cloth, wet cloth, and after that we're gonna take it up with the dry cloth, with the dry part of this cloth. So this is it. You just have to rub it in, take off the unnecessary parts, the excess of the thermal paste before. So there you go. All the thermal paste from before, it's all gone now, and it's clean, and it's ready for the next thermal paste that we're gonna put a little bit later on. So you just have to put pressure on it, because the thermal paste on that have been put here before is a little bit dry, so I use some wet cloths. But in a while after that, I'm gonna I'm gonna wipe it out with a clean cloth or a dry cloth. So now this is our thermal compound, thermal grease or thermal paste that you can call. So we're just gonna put some of it. It's good for VGA, CPU, also from computer consoles. You can put it also like this. This is HY510 from Shopee. I bought it before, and I'm still using it again. There's so much of it, so you don't have to buy it again from time to time, because there's enough for maybe 10 computers that you have to put it on. So I'm just gonna put some of it, just enough for the CPU. So there you go. I'm just gonna put on all sides of it. And then there you go. So why do I have to replace thermal compound or thermal grease or thermal paste? It's because when you're using your computer, it's going to get enough heat, and then it's gonna start to lag on your part, because some of the heatsink that we've used before are not so good. So when it hits, it's gonna rank it up like 105, 110. You don't want to get through that, you know. So we have to put some quality thermal grease, quality thermal paste or compound to be able to lower the temperature. So this is another way to put it, another way to replace it. Even a 10-year-old can do this with an adult supervision, of course, with some guidance. So I just put the heatsink, particularly in the order that I have taken off the screws. So just put enough pressure for it to hold the thermal compound. So now I'm just gonna put back the fan for the heatsink, and it's also a good time to clean this too now with a brush or airbrush or some blower, so you don't have to clean it again when it gets dust, you know. So this is a good time for that. Every time you take off your components, you can just clean it also, so you won't have any problem in the future, of course. This is one of the thermal compound that is cheap on the market, like Shopee. So I'll put the link in the description so you can order one for yourself. And it's good for maybe 10 computers to put thermal grease on. There's enough of it. So if you like this video, please click like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos in the future. So once again, this is your Tech Daddy, DIYing the whole day, every week, every month, and putting it on for you so you can know how to do this. This is easy, like 1, 2, 3, and thank you for watching.